Hello everyone, this is Sachin Sawant, your UK immigration lawyer. Today I am going to talk about the financial requirement for the spouse or partner visa, how to meet it by savings. So savings is a common area where individuals are, so both the couple are living outside the UK. This is a common practice I've seen. When you are living outside the UK, you want to come to the UK. This is the easiest way how individuals meet the financial requirement because both of them are outside the UK. There is no UK employment or source for the income, for the salary, self-employment, etc. There are other ways, but this is the most common one that I've seen for individuals coming from outside the UK. Even individuals who have living in the UK, they also sometimes use this area. So I just wanted to explain how much amounts, etc. So savings, financial requirement. So what is financial requirement? So anyone who is filing a family route visa under the 5-year route to settlement, which means you get ILR, indefinite leave to remain after 5 years, uh, is required to show that they meet the financial requirement. So it can be under the spouse partner route, civil partner route, unmarried partner route, or a parent route, etc. Any family route that has the 5-year route to settlement. So the savings amount for the first application, if usually it is an entry clearance application, if you are doing that, or even within the UK, if you are switching, the amount required is 62,500 GBP. It's 62,500 GBP, so Great British Pound equivalent. It can be held in any currency, so it need not be. So this is any currency, and the way to check the exchange rate is oanda.com, oanda.co.uk. So it's oanda.co.uk, oanda.co.uk. That is the website. There is a currency converter over there. It's not Home Office website, it's just a Forex website. So you go there, that's what they will take. That is as per the guidance, it's written in the guidance, and the rate that will be taken is on the date of application. So if today is the date, I am making the payment of the application fees. So there are two usual fees that you make the payment. First is the immigration health surcharge, and after that is paid, the application goes forward and allows you to pay the visa fees. So when you pay the visa fees, that is the date of application. So that date is the date of application, and that is the day you should take the exchange rate into account. So when you put today's date if you are submitting it today, and that's how you calculate the exchange rate and see that if you are holding it in any other currency, and the funds can be held in a UK bank account or any bank account in the world. It needs to be verifiable by UKVI. So and the amount is 60 to 500 for the first application. For extension also it is 60 to 500. Usually the formula that the way it is, this is arrived is, it's a very simple formula how they count this 60 to 500. So most of you might be knowing 18,600 is the income requirement for the financial requirement to meet. So it is multiplied by 2.5 years is the year of visa that is given. It is given for 33 months for entry clearance, but still for this formula purposes, they have still counted it as 30 months. 3 months is the extra given. So for the calculation of the financial requirement, only 30 months have been counted, which is 2.5 years. So this is multiplied by 2.5 plus 16,000. So 16,000 is the base rate of saving. If you have that saving, I think you don't get any benefits in the UK, something like that. I don't know. I don't practice benefits law, but that is what it usually comes to. So 18,600 is the income requirement. You multiply it 2.5 times, so you should be able to take care of your partner for 2.5 years, uh, and they are adding that 16,000. So basically it's 16,000 of first 16,000 of savings cannot be used. It's of no use. Anything over 16,000 is can only be counted towards meeting the financial requirement. So whatever that is for your purposes, ignore all that. The amount to be taken into account, I'm only talking of one partner entering, dependents and all. The calculation changes as the income changes over here. So if one person is applying, the spouse, unmarried partner, etc., then 60 to 500 for the first application. This should be held at least for 6 months. So remember, you have to show 6 months of bank statements, whether it is UK bank statements or outside UK bank statements. If the bank statements are not in English, Yeah, I've done several applications, I remember. Yeah. So from Serbia I had one. Yeah. So if they are not in English, definitely get a translation, and I would preferably advise also get a bank letter stating the facts, since the account is held, the balances, etc. So that is much better if you are using a non-English bank statement. Usually definitely a translation is required, and if you get a letter, that will be helpful. So 6 months bank statements. The bank account can be in the name of the sponsor or the applicant or jointly. So I repeat that, the bank account can be, so monies can be held either in the sponsor's name or the applicant's name or jointly in a joint account, not by any third party. I'm asked this question many times, can our parents give their bank statements? Can family members give bank statements? It does not help. It has to be in one of the two, in the couple's account or jointly. uh, Amount remains at 60 to 500. Even at extension it is the same, because 2.5 years visa is given further. So visa, I'm saying visa for simplification purposes, it's called permission to stay or permission to enter. And at the ILR stage it changes. This is something that many people don't know. I know many times I've had consultations and they assume that the savings continues to be 60 to 500. That is not correct. It comes down to 34,600. So that the same formula comes into play, because at that point there is no visa given, there is no 2.5 years to add. So this multiple of 2.5 years goes out, so it's 18,600 plus 16,000, and the answer is 34,600. This is the amount, 34,600 of savings held for 6 months. Bank statements documentation remains the same, only the amount comes down to 34,600. So that's it. This is the whole summary. You are applying for a spouse, partner visa, parent visa, etc. on the 5 year route to settlement. Yeah, so 5 year 5 year route to settlement, and you have to meet the financial requirement. So this is one of the requirements. There are other requirements, English language, etc., etc. So, and it can be met. This is one of the ways to meet. There are other ways. There are other videos also on, I think, salary, etc., and slowly we will make more videos. So for at the first time you have to show minimum savings of 62,500 held in a bank account at least for 6 months. The source of income funds is not usually asked. I know there is a question. Usually it may be a savings over a period of time, etc., etc. That's what clients usually say, or however they got it, they sold the property or anything. But that's not much of a concern. I've never seen that. So I think from the home office perspective, it doesn't matter how you got the money. So that is the point. I don't think they care that much. But yeah, the money being in your account for 6 months is the important point here. So what is important here is the money should be sitting in the account for 6 months. I've also done cases where people have transferred sometimes from ISA to that account and this, but then it has to be done very carefully that the balances on a particular day don't go up and down. So make sure we explain it. We make a like a spreadsheet on Google Sheets and all, and we explain how the transfers happen. We connect both the accounts. So if you have transferred for whatever reasons the monies from one account to another account, but the ownership has remained with you only. So but the accounts have changed, but so that is also fine. We have explained that many times, and it is fine, because obviously you hold the money. It doesn't matter what is the bank account number or what is the bank's name or the type of account. So usually it's only savings account, ISAs and all. Immediate cash ones with or without notice are allowed. Yes. So 6 months bank statements, it can be held either in the sponsor's or the applicant's account or jointly. And website to convert the exchange rate is oanda.co.uk, and exchange rate taken on the date of application when you submit the application. And this is the whole summary of it. This is the only thing I wanted to cover in this video. For your specific case, specific advice, do book a consultation with us. Subscribe to our channel, YouTube channel, on follows on TikTok. I think you follow on TikTok, and do like this video if you do like it, if it has helped you. There are many individuals, and usually I've seen the problem around this 34,600. Many people are not aware of this, that the money, the amount goes down from 60 to 500 to 34,600, almost half or so. So this is one. And also there are many small queries I always get: the exchange rates, how it is applied, which date will be taken into account. So the timing, the application is very important in this. Sometimes the exchange rates fall, So last year, I think 1 or 2 years back, when Turkish lira also fell, I think considerably. So that created an impact. So if the currency falls, is devalued for considerably, it may affect your application. So be mindful and time your applications accordingly. So, and the bank statements, yes, they can be translated, they can be in another currency. I've done them several times. Yeah. Uh, what else? What else? Yeah, that's all. Basically, I've covered all the points. And do subscribe to our channel. And we do go live on YouTube quite frequently. We try to do that. So you can join the live, ask general questions. We can give maybe 1 or 2 minute advice over there, generic, not specific. For specific advice for your case, please book a consultation with us. And thank you very much for watching.